My name is Jeff Dugan, and I'm going to be presenting to you Drake, October's very own. Drake is unique. Not only is he a unique talent who has revolutionized the hip-hop industry and made 2 platinum albums by the age of 25, Drake himself is a unique individual. Born Aubrey Drake Graham on October 24, 1986, Drake was born in Toronto, Canada. Not only is he a rarity as a Canadian rapper, he is also a half African American, half white, Jewish singer, songwriter, and actor. Raised by his mother for most of his adolescence, Drake got his first opportunity at stardom by appearing on the hit show Degrassi, The Next Generation. When he finished working as an actor, he decided to enter the music industry, releasing 2 mixtapes known as Room for Improvement and Comeback Season. These mixtapes, along with various freestyles and remixes published online, got the attention of hip-hop legend Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne invited Drake to Houston, where he would go on to record a new mixtape, which would be called So Far Gone. That mixtape was then released in September of 2009. Since then, Drake blew up. With more than 2,000 downloads in the first 2 hours of the release, So Far Gone would go on to be downloaded over 500,000 times. Since then, he has won multiple awards and has received several Grammy nominations. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Drake alludes to why he has had so much success. He says, "So often when young artists try to document this moment, what he calls the rise, they only give the surface take on it." He then goes on to say, "That might make you feel great on a Friday night when you're 3 Jack Daniels in. On rougher nights, you want to hear what something actually feels like." His relatability and vulnerability is something unprecedented in rap, which is why he has developed such a strong following. Since then, Drake has released 2 albums that have both gone platinum and signed with the record label juggernaut, Young Money.
I'm Alex Dejesus, and I'm presenting Drake's management.
Drake began his rise to fame when he was signed to Young Money, Cash Money Entertainment. This record label is distributed and owned by Universal Music Group, a successful music enterprise with roots dating back to the early 1900s. Drake's contract included a $2 million advance, as well as complete ownership of his publishing. This investment by Universal Music Group is proof that the company has big plans for Drake, and could hint that they have faith in his ability to stay relevant as an entertainer. A well-established and successful company like Universal Music Group giving this type of empowerment to one of their artists shows that they may follow the theory Y belief system of how their employees take responsibility of their work. That is to say that they believe an artist like Drake is inherently ambitious and responsible and industrious. In the future, Universal Music Group could rely on Drake to be a transformational leader of Young Money, Cash Money Entertainment. Currently, in the prime of his career so far, Drake may have the social and emotional intelligence necessary to inspire other artists in his record label to seek an extraordinary vision.
My name is Greg Delange, and I'll be presenting the marketing of Drake. When it comes to marketing, it becomes very easy when you have an artist as talented as Drake. With Drake being a rapper, singer, and actor, you have many different audiences, greatly increasing his fan base. The fact that Drake is young makes him very marketable towards the young audience, but he is also very clean-cut, and by having a clean past, still makes him accepted by the younger kids' parents. Not only is Drake young, but he is a sex symbol. By being attractive, it lets him be marketable towards the female audience. This, in combination with his age, lets him appeal to a broad range of female ages. The combination of his various styles, his age, and his looks make him marketable to a large audience and will greatly improve sales. Drake is intrinsically motivated and always trying to improve himself, which should keep him marketable in the years to come.
My name is Dietzold, and I'm presenting the size of Drake's fan base. One of the most important factors contributing to a company or artist's success is the size of their fan base. The size of one's fan base dictates how successful they will be in the short and long term. Drake currently has one of the largest fan bases in the entertainment industry. His fans, many of whom are diehards, are actively engaged in his music and popularity. Drake differentiates himself from other artists with his authenticity and social and emotional intelligence. These factors enable Drake to be relevant, generating new fans, and keeping the fans he already has coming back for more. Drake has over 23 million likes on Facebook and 6 million followers on Twitter, putting it at the top 1% on both sites. After releasing only 2 albums, Drake has sold over 3 million records, making him one of the most popular artists today. His most recent album, Take Care, was on the top 50 Billboard in 14 countries around the world. This chart illustrates Drake's popularity is ever increasing. When Drake released his first album, Thank Me Later, in 2010, during the first week it sold 447,000 copies, and to date has sold 1,551,000 copies. Comparatively, Drake's second album, Take Care, sold 631,000 copies in the first week, and to date has sold 1,525,000 copies. In only 3 months, Drake's second album has nearly outsold his first album, which has been out for over a year. These numbers prove that Drake's popularity has increased since his first album, and it will continue to increase.
My name is Jonathan Dobisch, and I'm here to present Drake's revenue stream. Drake takes advantage of his large and growing fan base by capitalizing revenues on record sales and singles in which he receives royalties from. Drake also receives income from his label through concert tours. Currently, he's on the 2012 Club Paradise Tour. Not to mention, Drake receives millions of dollars in revenue from his major endorsement of Coca-Cola Sprite, an agreement from Virgin America that allows him to use his image on the sides of some of their jets, royalties from ringtone sales, and an advertising pact with Kodak. All this totals for his current estimated net worth of about $25 million. Though this is predicted to grow tremendously as Drake continues to develop his talents through music and his possible return to acting.
My name is Jeff Derr, and I'm presenting Drake's achievements. Although Drake's career has virtually just started, he has already started to pile up accomplishments. Drake's first real hit, Best I Ever Had, went double platinum and received 2 Grammy nominations for the hit single. On top of those 2 Grammy nominations, he also received 7 more nominations, including Best Rap Song and Best New Artist. In 2009, Drake was nominated for 5 BET Hip Hop Awards, winning 2 of them, Track of the Year and Rookie of the Year. He has also received nominations for the Soul Train Awards, Canadian Music Awards, and MTV Video Music Awards. In November of 2011, he released his second studio album, Take Care, which was his second album to go platinum.
My name is Nicholas Doran, and I'm presenting Drake's longevity.
Our main argument is to convince our audience that Drake will be in the music industry for decades to come. There are many factors that will make Drake last. As previously discussed, the main factor is his triple threat: singing, rapping, and acting. He's already written many different songs for various artists, including Alicia Keys and Jamie Foxx. He is supported by his high-performance team, Young Money, Cash Money Billionaires. They strongly believe that having a strong culture will propel their young artists to the top. Having resident leaders such as Lil Wayne and T-Pain, who have been around the music industry for years. So far, Drake has shown his success in his 2 albums, Take Care and Thank Me Later. In his second album, Take Care, has shown a 30% increase in the first week sales compared to the first album. Drake has created a differentiation in his music, which created a uniqueness that applies to all different kinds of audiences. Drake has a strong desire to keep improving in the music industry. As expressed in his inspirational speech to a high school in Nashville, Tennessee, he wants to learn to play the piano and get his GED. That will further increase his audience for inspiring high school students and parents. Drake will be around the music industry for decades to come, either singing, making new songs for young artists and Young Money, Cash Money Billionaires, or acting.
My name is Joseph Edgar, and I'm continuing the presentation on Drake's longevity. While Drake has a promising future in the music industry, he also has the potential for a thriving career as an actor. Before his music career even began, he got to start acting on the hit television show Degrassi, The Next Generation, where he starred in over 100 episodes. Now, after his hiatus from acting and becoming a nationwide sensation due to his music, he is returning to acting in the upcoming animated children's movie, Ice Age 4: Continental Drift, where he is providing his voice for a new character. However, acting and music are not the only thing Drake's wants to explore. The already multi-talented superstar also plans on attending culinary school and dreams of opening his own restaurant.
My name is Vince Douglas, and I am presenting to you the examples from yesterday. As you have heard, Drake is a prominent figure within the music industry today, most notably in the culture of hip-hop. Characteristics and traits seen within Drake's career to this point can be seen in the successful careers of other superstars, iconic figures such as Jay-Z and LL Cool J. Drake's 2 platinum albums are 9 away from the 11 Jay-Z has, but with growth and development being the intrinsic motivators for success, the possibilities for those same accomplishments are definitely a reality. The differentiating competencies both artists exhibit in their music enables them to connect to audiences influentially, giving them a feeling of relatedness, breeding long-term fans in the process. As you can see, Jay-Z has been releasing albums since 1996 due to his large fan base nationally and internationally, which Drake has already incurred in a short amount of time. To add to Drake's competitive advantage within the entertainment industry, his skills as an actor will also prove to be beneficial to his longevity. A prime example of this can be seen when examining the career of LL Cool J, who has been regarded as a sacred symbol in hip-hop, beginning his career in 1985 and releasing 13 studio albums with Def Jam Records. A career in acting has significantly expanded his fame and fortune. Being featured in blockbuster films has allowed him and will also allow Drake to appeal to an even larger fan base while increasing their prominence in the entertainment industry.
My name is Duong and I'll be presenting the conclusion. October's very own Drake has many qualities that are essential in the entertainment business. Not only is he a rapper-singer, he is an actor. If not on the big stage, he'll be on the big screen. Drake is also a talented songwriter, and his songs are based off of personal experience and feelings. To Drake, lyrics are important. Both male and females respect him, so they follow him. Drake is still young, and as long as he is active, his fans will grow with him. He's like the modern-day Elvis Presley. People still follow him. Many people still listen to and follow artists of their time. Drake also wants to learn to play the piano and pick up culinary skills. Maybe someday you'll be eating at his restaurant or listening to his piano pieces and songs from future artists. The name Drake won't be dying out anytime soon.